It's hard to believe that you're only 18 years old and you've been told you'll spend the rest of your life in this facility.
I believe it's possible I could be here the rest of my life. I'm working on my appeal to this day.
If you believe that you can or you can't, you're right. Whichever one you choose. If you believe you can do it, you're right. If you believe that you can't, you're still right. This is my sincere prayer. My name is Corey Frazier. I thank y'all for listening to my talk. I'm just a kid from Flint, Michigan. I pray that all y'all have a blessed day on purpose.
What up, though? And welcome to the Corrective Felon Podcast with me, Inspiretheblock, your host, your big homie, your cousin, or as my wife loves to refer to me as the opinionated asshole. But once again, welcome to the Corrective Felon Podcast. I thank all y'all for tapping in constantly, week in and week out. Also, subscribing, like, comment, and sharing the Corrective Felon Podcast. So I thank y'all. I really, really do. But check this out. I want to jump into it real quick. I didn't want to be on here long, but I had to talk about what was going on in the news, and I saw it on Twitter. And one of the things that bothered me with what I saw, because I'm gonna play a video in a minute, but one thing that bothered me about what's going on in the media today is that we all know that we're in this election cycle, and so right now, different various groups of people is being courted by either the Trump campaign or either by the Biden campaign. Now, we all know that we're going to vote for one of them. If you're going to vote, right, you're going to either vote for Joe Biden or Donald Trump. And for some reason, for some bullshitting ass reason, that when it comes to black people, depending on who you're voting for, determines if you black or not. When did my fucking ethnicity or my race determines who I am based on who I'm voting for? I don't get it twisted. I'm black. I'm black all fucking day. I've been black for almost 47 years. And can't no politician or nobody else define my blackness for me or any other black person that I believe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this video real quick and we're going to get into it. This lady is out of Missouri. I think she's a Republican running for some seat, but it's not a secret that she's a Trump supporter. So let's check out this video real quick and we're going to go with that.
Or an American. President Trump just won the 2024 election, and the Democrats just gave us 34 more reasons to vote for him. The entire judicial system is weaponized against the one man who wants to secure our freedoms. You're either a patriot or a traitor.
Real is your fucking problem. Bring your girls to the crib. Maybe we could.
Now, that's some woman named Valentina Gomez running for some seat in Missouri, like I said. Now I'm gonna play it one more time, okay? Let's really listen to what the fuck she's talking about. Let's do this one more time. Oh, hold on. Here you go.
Voting for Donald Trump, then you ain't black or an American.
What?
President
Oh, let's
Trump
pause. Pause, and I ain't talking no Diddy shit or nothing like that, right? I'm pausing the video because first and foremost, this lady said, if you're not voting for Donald Trump, you're not black. Lady, I don't give a fuck who I go in and vote for. I'm always gonna be black. And you with your fucked up English is in no position to tell me if I'm black or not based on who I'm going to vote for in this upcoming presidential election. Like, I don't give a fuck if I go in there and vote and write in frog face or these nuts. That you can't determine or choose if I'm black or not based on if I choose to vote for Donald Trump or not. Who the fuck are you? What gives you the authority or the audacity to determine whether I'm black or not if I'm not voting for Donald Trump? Also, too, she said, you're not an American. I question your status, Miss Gomez, because based on how you're articulating the English language shows me that, for one, you're not born over here, because your English sucks, right? You have no authority or the ability to tell me if I'm American or not, if I'm not voting for Donald Trump. I think you need to kiss my whole black ass and the whole black people, the whole black nation's ass with your stupid ass comments. But I'm gonna continue to let it go on. Let's listen to a little bit more.
Voting for Donald Trump, then you ain't black or an American. President Trump just won the 2024 election, and the Democrats just gave us 34 more reasons to vote for him.
34 more reasons to vote for him. Are you talking about the 34 charges he was just found guilty on? Or are you giving us 34 policy issues regarding this upcoming election from Donald Trump? Which one is it? Is it just the charges you're talking about? Am I supposed to be motivated by that? Yeah, I have a felony conviction, but that is not going to make me vote for Donald Trump, right? Because he's convicted of 34 counts, and that would inspire me or inspire other black people with felony convictions to vote for him. Nah, that ain't gonna do it. It would be nice, Ms. Gomez, if you would have gave us 34 policy issues that Donald Trump plans on fulfilling once he becomes president, but I don't think you're talking about that. So let's go further, okay?
The entire judicial system is weaponized against the one man who wants to secure our freedoms. You're either a
She said that the whole judicial system is being weaponized against one man who is here to secure our freedoms. Listen here, Ms. Gomez. Let me give you just a one-on-one. Ms. Gomez, okay. I don't feel sorry for Donald Trump because he's been found guilty of 34 felony accounts. I have no empathy for him. Do I think it's right? No, they did some bullshit, of course, right? Out of New York and also down here in Georgia. No other president would have been charged with these many crimes if they wasn't trying to prevent him from becoming president. I will admit that. I think this is a whole reason why the Democrats is pulling this move. They do not want Donald Trump to become president. So I get that. So I'm not with that. But do I feel sorry for him? No, because there is a lot of black men in this country whom the judicial system was weaponized against. And I don't see none of y'all, especially on the right, coming out to even fight for people that have been wrongly convicted and sent to prison, right? Where is y'all support at for these people, right? Because including myself, there's a whole lot of black men in this country whom the judicial system was weaponized against, and we went to prison. We weren't fortunate to be out on bond for most of us. We went straight to prison. So before you start talking this bullshit that you're talking, I think you really need to understand the plight of black people when it comes to the judicial system. Now, once again, I don't feel sympathetic for Donald Trump. Do I believe he's going to prison? No. Should he go to prison? No, because of the ulterior motive behind even prosecuting him, because they're trying to stop him from becoming president. We all get that. But lady, Ms. Gomez, once again, you're full of shit. So I'm going to let the rest of this play out, and then we're going to jump to something else, because I need to show a comparison on this rhetoric that the right and the left be using when it comes to dealing with black people.
hatred or a traitor.
Body real is your fucking problem. Bring your girls to the crib, maybe we.
Once again, Valentina Gomez, shut the fuck up, because you really don't know what the fuck you talking about, right? There is no more patriotic people than black people when it comes to America, right? Our blood is on the soil here. The very fabric of black people is here in America. So you don't have no say in who's a patriot or a traitor, okay? So shut the fuck up and get the fuck on out of here. I hope you lose every fucking vote possible for this goofy ass shit that you putting out here on social media. And another thing that I want to do this because I want to show how hypocritical a lot of you Republicans are, or conservative people that actually think they care about or talk and want black people to believe that y'all actually care about us. Because this same thing happened 4 years ago when black people's blackness was in question based on who we was going to vote for. Right. So I'm gonna play this because this was a lot of outrage by a lot of conservatives, right? A lot of white Republicans thought that this was very, very racist, but of course it's coming from Joe Biden. And so they had a problem with that, but they're not going to have a problem with Ms. Gomez. But let's look at the comparisons. Come on now.
Until November, we got more questions You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
They do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love.
It's the same shit. So with Miss Gomez saying it, that's approved, right? Matter of fact, I'm guessing she's not an American Latino. I think she was born somewhere else. I could be wrong. I need to just do my Googles on her, but I'll do it later some other time. But she either was born in another country and came here and got involved politically, but you're not black, lady. You don't know what blackness is, okay? And Joe Biden, you don't know what blackness is. So when it comes to depending on who we vote for, y'all need to leave our blackness out of this, because our blackness has nothing to do with how to get you in office. Because once you get there, you're not going to do shit as it is. For real. Since I can remember, and I'll be 47 years old, as long as I can remember, black people's condition has not changed based on who was in office. And I'm talking about specifically black people. I'm not talking about policies that were enacted that kind of like the rising tide lifting all boats, because there's issues in this country that black people want solved, and we believe that either locally on the state or the federal level they can be solved, especially when it comes to criminal justice reform. Now I'm hoping whoever becomes the president in November, whether Donald Trump wins or Joe Biden wins, or Donald Trump loses or Joe Biden loses, it don't make me no difference. Because in all honesty, I'm really leaning on not voting as a whole. I'll deal with things on a local and state level. The federal government is bullshit. The federal level is some other whole goofy ass shit that really, I believe, should be on autopilot for the next 4 years, because until these old motherfuckers get out the way, this shit gonna always be some bullshit. So I think we need to take a step back, all you group Republicans and Democrats, and leave our blackness the fuck alone. In fact, leave us the fuck alone. Let us figure some shit out on our own. I'm with that. I don't need y'all to hold our hands, because y'all not gonna do the right thing. So in this upcoming election, I'm really leaning on not voting, or at the very least leave the top ticket empty, right? Or either vote for Robert Kennedy Jr. That's who I'm thinking about actually voting for. I've met him. I went to his campaign event fundraiser down here in Atlanta. I met him. I might post the pictures on one of my social media sites. But yeah, well, they probably already posted. But I've met this man. I've met the campaign. I've interacted with them. I have not interacted with the Trump campaign or the RNC. I have not interacted with the Biden campaign or the DNC. You can't even find these motherfuckers. You'll wake up one day, be some shit in your mailbox, talking about who to vote for, but they not accessible to the people. They not. I know a lot of y'all like Trump, and you can go to, a restaurant and get a milkshake from him when they trying to do a photo op. But as far as like just really being able to pull up on their campaigns as a regular citizen and talk to them, that ain't gonna work like that. No, they don't do shit like that. They don't really give two fucks. I don't believe two fucks about us like that. They don't. I just say get out our fucking way. Right? This is what people should be advocating for government to move out the fucking way. Not to be more in our lives. We don't need more government. We don't. We need to get government out of our lives. And we need to quit politically gang banging and allowing these people to divide us. Once again, these people have used our blackness and tried to shame us for it if we didn't vote for them. Like Joe Biden said, you ain't black if you ain't voting for him. Now this same which is used in the Republican Party saying if you're not voting for Donald Trump, then you ain't black. This is a lot of goofy shit, and we got to stop the use of this language. Like, we're people. We ain't no fucking robots. We not no monolith. Right? We fucking people who have serious issues and concerns in this country, but also we love this country because this is where we're from. I'm born and raised here. Why do I want to live anywhere else? So once again, I'm not going to be long on this. This is just my rant. This is my rant on the political language that we use right now when it comes to dealing with black people. I'm always going to be black. I love being black. No knock to nobody else. Whatever you are, be proud of that. That's what God created you as. You can't change it. Well, you can somehow, nowadays, but the essence of you is always going to be you. I'm a black man in America. I love being black, and I'm never going to allow anybody to shame me about my blackness if I don't do what they want me to do. I got a lot of fuck yous, and one big fuck you for anybody that don't think that, this is right, or the way that I'm thinking or looking at this shit is incorrect. Because once again, nobody can question my blackness, especially if you ain't black. I thank y'all for tapping in and rocking with your boy. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share the Corrective Felon Podcast. Until next week, I'm just here from Flint, Michigan. Y'all have a damn purpose.